It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Deion Kane, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Come on, QB, come on. Right six. Right six.
Hey, alert.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, check Mike, Mike six.
Hey, they scared.
Hey, alert.
Mike six. Hey, watch the screen.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Second and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A quick toss outright. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Get that Alert, alert, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. Oh, twisting away. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just like that. Mike 6. Mike 6. Who that?
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
San Francisco.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, 49ers.
They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
38-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
17.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And brings up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, alert. Check Mike 6.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wilson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Shedding through the defense. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A big play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
For the point after.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Off the bootleg. Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Down at the 48.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to roll. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
From the gun, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Now back to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mike 6. Mike 6. I got it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Niners, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.